I come from a very startup heavy background. I've never really worked in corporate. The closest thing that I worked to in corporate was my first ever grad role out of uni, which was with Crazy John's, which was like a mobile phone provider, like cell phone provider, which no longer exists. And I was there at the time when it was amalgamated into Vodafone. I knew straight out of uni that I wanted to work in startups. I was always really fascinated with obviously the tech scene, and I really just didn't enjoy all of the sort of corporate red tape and bureaucracy. I liked the idea of being able to make decisions quickly and just move and adapt fast. And so my first startup I had just after I wrapped up at Crazy John's, which was a mobile app in the hospitality space, which was great. Got acquired after about 18 months. And then from there, I went on, I co founded a fitness startup called Class Hopper, which was fantastic as essentially giving users access to like thousands of different gyms and studios and fitness classes, and enabled all of these fitness providers to just sell their excess class space. And then from then I went on and worked in a number of different things like blockchain and really every vertical imaginable. It's been a very interesting journey. The common thread or the common theme with really every startup that I've ever engaged with, early stage businesses, is that there is typically almost always very limited budget, limited resources. And so making the most out of the budget and resources that are on hand is extremely important. It can often be a make or break situation for that particular business if they're trying to raise funds at that time. So I think the thing that really provided the impetus for setting up Shoestring was a recognition that this is a common theme across many, if not most, young businesses. And so giving them a way to get to market, to scale cost effectively so that they really have a fighting chance is extremely important and very much underserved by a lot of agencies in the industry. All of the startups that I have been directly involved with previously were from all different verticals and industries. Each of them have their own target audiences and user personas and focuses. I particularly really have always enjoyed working more in the B2B space. I have, of course, worked in the B2C space, but I think just I naturally gravitate towards the B2B. And in that case, I've always found that direct communication, one on one with the prospective user or prospective client, has always paid the best dividends in terms of achieving corporate goals, because you've really got the opportunity to educate, really conversational marketing. In that sense, I've always enjoyed direct sales and lead generation and things of that nature. Whereas, of course, in the B2C side, there is more of a focus on organic social media and a much wider visibility. One of the things that I think is very inherent in our lead generation service in particular is the fact that for early stage businesses or businesses of any size, really, lead generation is a really excellent way to test different messaging, different target audiences at scale so that you can really see where you're going to get the best traction and then optimize from there. So being able to speak one to one with prospective clients is massively insightful.